Genetic discoveries are making a diagnosis and treatment of many diseases much more effective. Taking a condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, for example. It's a serious heart problem that runs in families. It often goes undiagnosed for years, and sometimes the first symptom is a cardiac arrest. This is the condition most commonly associated with sudden death in athletes. But with genetic testing, patients who have the gene can take preventive steps to keep themselves and their hearts healthy.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
To Amber Kinberg, nothing is more important than the safety and health of her kids.
I want them to be able to go and do the things that they want to do. Love you.
That's why when she learned that a genetic condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy runs in her family and was the cause of some of her relatives' deaths, Amber went to a cardiologist to find out if she should be tested to see if she has the gene.
I just feel like knowledge is power, and if you do know, then now you can take the preventative measures.
So an individual that has hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, there would be a 50% chance that they would pass this gene along to their children and possibly the disease. And there'd be a high likelihood that you would find this disease in other close family members.
Dr. Stephen J. Lester says hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is a condition that causes the heart muscle to thicken. The thick heart muscle can impair the ability of the heart to fill and eject or pump blood properly. It can cause symptoms such as shortness of breath and chest pain, but unfortunately, sometimes the first symptom is sudden death.
So when we see individuals with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, it's important to embark upon a family screening program.
Heart ultrasound, also called an echocardiogram, is used to look for structural changes. And if the disease is present, patients and their families can get proper treatment.
Will you be careful?
After genetic testing, which is a simple blood draw, Amber found she did not have the gene. That means her kids don't have it either. For Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Vivian Williams.
Whoa, we're dizzy now.
Amber does have another connection to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Her great-uncle, Andrew Glenn Morrow, was a pioneer in researching the gene, and the surgical procedure to correct it bears his name.
And now a brief look back at the main news. Territory to undergo waste management restructuring as government presents a report on the comprehensive solid waste management strategy for the Virgin Islands. Minister Walwyn announces a fund for top athletes, National Youth Council, and Youth Parliament. House passes 2 laws to proceed with a project to consolidate all the laws of the Virgin Islands. A survey shows 62% of young people in the Virgin Islands are inactive. Officials are taking steps to increase physical activity and reduce poor nutrition. The Autism Center making great strides, and JTV News gets the opportunity to meet the people at the center and get a close-up look at their important work. And a significantly toned-down awards dinner for educators held this year on the rooftop of the Cutlass building in Road Town. In news from the Caribbean, the UK will reduce the air passenger duty tax on Caribbean flights starting April 2015. And a diver in the Cayman Islands fends off a shark while culling lionfish. His video has gone viral. Remember, you can find all the news stories featured in this newscast as well as previous newscasts on our website, jtvlive.net. You can also watch this entire newscast on jtvlive.net along with JTV's television programs, community and government events. Additional information can be found on our Facebook page, facebook.com/JTV55, as well as our JTV News YouTube channel, where you can find all the news features, press conferences and JTV programs. We welcome your questions and comments. Email us at jtvnews@hotmail.com. I'm Ina Soman. Thank you for watching.
Wardrobe provided by Umi Fashions.